it's time for the Eye of Horus. It's time to head to the area of Old Cairo to visit the Church of St. Barbara. The Church of St. Barbara originally dated to the 4th century AD, but the church was rebuilt many times. The last time was in the 11th century AD. St. Barbara was a young woman in Asia Minor who was killed by her father when she tried to convert him to Christianity. Her church had originally been dedicated to Saint Sirius and John, Abu Qir and Yohanna in Arabic, and may date to as early as the 4th century. Abu Qir came from the city of Damanhur in the Delta. According to legend, he and his brother agreed with two priests, one of whom was Yohanna, to go to the governor of the province and confess to having embraced Christianity. The governor that they be shot with arrows, burned in a furnace, bound to the tails of horses, and dragged to a neighboring city. All this was done, but the saintly men suffered no harm. At last, they were beheaded by sword outside the city of Damanhur. After their martyrdom, some holy men came and built a church over the body of Abu Qir. The bodies of the other three saints were buried in Damanhur. This church is the largest and finest in Egypt. It has the usual divisions of narthex, nave, and side aisles, and three apses or sanctuaries. The original sanctuary screen is in the Coptic Museum. The one now in the church dates to the 13th century and is of wood inlaid with carved ivory. The icons are of the Virgin Mary, Jesus, and various saints. Behind the main altar is a domed apse that has 7 steps decorated in bands of black, red, and white marble. The chapel dedicated to the two martyrs, Cyrus and John, forms the extension of the sanctuary. Joining me now is Dr. Hossein al-Nazir, Associate Professor of Photochemistry and Photocatalysis, and we will be talking with him about treatment of wastewater. Dr. Hossein, welcome with us. One of your researches is the treatment of industrial wastewater. Now, would you talk to us about that topic, please?
Yeah, in this process and this technique, we are developing a new technique, new processes for treatment of organics which exist in a large amount in our industrial wastewater. This technique depends on using of renewable energy like solar energy. We know in Egypt we have a large amount of solar energy. So we could use this solar energy with the aid of matters which is called photocatalysis to treat and to degrade these organics.
Now, Doctor, it's all about the industrial wastewater, isn't it? Now, what type of materials can we find in the industrial wastewater?
Yeah, in industrial wastewater we could find a lot of materials. Inorganics one like heavy metals and this is very toxic, and also organic matters which is these matters are very stable and it's not easy to remove or degrade. So our target is to make a technology which is clean and green to get rid of these organics.
Now, for this, like how would it work? Like, would you insert like have a large machine or something that would pull the water out and purify it? How would you extract these organic water? Sometimes some of them are too small or minute to be seen.
In our technology, we are putting materials which is called photocatalysts. These photocatalysts could absorb light and could work on these organics and make degrade it to carbon dioxide and water. So this is technology. We put these photocatalysts in a container or lake or whatever, and the stream of industrial water could move in this photocatalyst. This photocatalyst irradiated to solar